Sibonge kakhulu kubaba umeya. Ngizocela uMEC umama uNomagugu Simelane azokwenza ama-remarks akhe, emva kwaloko uzobe ese-introducer uKhabazela.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nomagugu Simelane Zulu, as introduced by the head of department, Dr. Shabalala. I wish to greet everyone, Okona, greet all the mayors that are with us today. Ubaba Ungongo from Mkambatini, Siyabingelela Mayor. Ubabu Zondi from Mshwati, Ubabu Tibola from Msunduzi, all the councillors, Anati, Abifundisi, and society at large, Sanbonan. Ngicabanga ukuthi kufuna siqale ngokubonga and appreciate ukuthi you were able to come to our meeting at such a short notice. It is now a matter of history that on Thursday the minister announced our first case of coronavirus in the country, which so happened to be in our district, in our province, and in our district of Umgungundlovu. Now, immediately after the discovery of that case, and there have been subsequent developments, and those I will leave to the minister, but immediately after the discovery of that case, we took a decision with the minister that it's necessary for us to engage with the society at large, engage with the community, and engage with leaders of the community. It's very important that the leaders of the community and the leaders of the society actually understand firsthand on what are we dealing with, so that we are able to go back and disseminate information correctly. We have realized that there are a number of fake news that are circulating in the society, and the circulation of such fake news creates a hype, creates a fear that is unnecessary. So we thought, let's engage with the community, and that is why we then subsequently decided that we will have this kind of engagement today. And I think it's it's not the last, it's one of the last engagements we are having in the area of Umgungundlovu particularly. But as the province of KwaZulu-Natal, once the minister leaves, because as of tomorrow I think he's going back to Pretoria and he'll be engaging with the other provinces and other areas that he is leading, we are going to continue engagements with the different leaders in the different districts, because this is a matter that must be understood by all leaders. This is a matter that must be understood by society, but that must be understood by communities at all levels. So, as the province of KwaZulu-Natal, we are going to continue to have such engagement so that everyone really understands what we are dealing with. And we believe it's important that we become upfront and be honest with the society to say this is the situation, so that society also understands that when we say there is no need to panic, there really is no need to panic, because we are able to be honest with yourselves and give you proper information. I think I must also thank the minister with the daily updates that he has begun to issue. I think those are really providing guidance to the society, but are providing proper information that the society is able to engage with, and we really appreciate that. I must just indicate that as a province of KwaZulu-Natal, we have been indicating since beginning of February that we are ready to deal with this virus should it come to our shores. Immediately when the World Health Organization at the beginning of February announced that we are faced with a clinical or a medical emergency, as a province of KwaZulu-Natal, we decided to get into action and make ourselves ready. National had declared the Grace Hospital as a hospital that will be utilized as an isolation area, but as a province we decided to add other facilities, because remember we are a very big province in KwaZulu-Natal, and one facility in Grace will not be sufficient should there be a challenge to address all the challenges that we might be faced with. So we decided to add Eddington Hospital, we decided to add Ngwelezane Hospital, and then we added Manguzo Hospital. There's a reason why only those 4 hospitals. It's not because we were targeting the coast, but when we looked at the facility and the infrastructure that we have in the province, we realized that those 4 facilities are the only hospitals at the time that were able to provide us with the necessary beds that we needed without us having to actually recreate infrastructure or renovate some of the facilities. Kabazela, I must be saying that I'm quite happy to announce that as of today, we have added 20 more beds in the area of Umgungundlovu, that should there be a problem in relation to isolation, we will be able to actually accommodate whatever case that comes our way. We are working right now towards extending and adding on the 20 beds that we currently have in Umgungundlovu. At eThekwini, we had beds that we had in Eddington. Today and as of tomorrow, I will be able to announce, Minister, that we will have more beds. And I believe that we will be going to an amount of 80 beds in that particular area. But it's an announcement that we will make officially tomorrow once that has been concluded. So when we say to the society, when we say to the community, as a province, we are ready to deal with the sketch, we are ready. And it's on those bases that we are providing details so that it's understood at what level that we are ready at. We are also working on identifying more beds in the other districts, so that should there be a case that comes up inland, should there be a case that comes up in the south of the province, we are ready and we are able to handle those matters. Those are the words, or those are the opening remarks, Minister, that I wanted to indicate to the community and say and appreciate the fact that you've been able to give us your Sunday. We know that you had other plans, but because we have this challenge and this problem that we are faced with, you have been able to give us time. We really appreciate that. Can I then request that we welcome the Minister of Health to come and talk to us, Dr. Zwelini Mkhize. He is someone that is really known in the province, particularly Umgungundlovu. It does not need to be introduced. Kabazel.
Thank you.
Sekai.
Thank you very much. Hlonishwa Mama Nomagugu Simelane Zulu, umeya walapha eMsunduzi ubaba uThebula, umeya waseMshwathi ubaba uMancinza, umeya waseMkhambathini Phambuka babungcongo, amakhansela wonke akhona, somlomo walapha eHowick eMngeni, amakhansela wonke akhona phakathi kwethu, abefundisi, obishopi ngezikhundla zabo, nabafundisi nabaphathi bamabandla, osomabhizinisi, sihlalo umkhandlu wamabhizinisi, Tinas Havinga, Melanie, nabanye abakhona, umphakathi ngiyabona khona nodokotela, nangu ntanga yethu laba uDr. Khwazi, ntanga yethu, nabanye siyabonga ukunibona ntambama. Uzoba mfishane lo mhlangano, ukuzohlaba umkhosi nje, siuhlabe siulawule ukuze makuxoxwa indaba lapha ngaphandle nabaholi belalele, bangethuswa amahemhemu bese beqalaza ukuthi kunempi ehlasele yalolu daba lwecorona. Ngakho ke sifuna ukuthi fahla nje senzele ukuthi manihlangana nabantu bebuza nibachazela ukuthi cha nokho hayi sibhekile lenkinga yecorona ayimbi njengoba ithusa mawuyibuka ku television. The meeting was basically called at short notice. We asked the church leaders, community leaders, councillors, business leaders. We knew it was a very inconvenient time and a short notice to have you here just to give you a quick sense of what's going on around Pietermaritzburg, so that the week as it comes along, you don't get shocked, but you are able to guide other people to say what is actually the challenge. I'll make this brief, but I want to just give you a sense because I want to use both languages. I'll try and make sure that everybody can follow what we're talking about. There is a virus that has been found in China. It is called the coronavirus or COVID-19. The coronavirus is a virus that is found in animals largely, but its behavior has been kept only in animals, and it was just late last year that this virus crossed to infect human beings. Whenever such happens, the viruses become very vicious to human beings because the bodies of the human beings, the immunity is not ready to deal with those viruses. Manje ke le virus ke mayisuka lapha elwaneni ithola abantu bengayazi namasosha engayazi yalimaza abantu abaningi ke ngoba kuyinto abantu abangajwayele ukuhlangana nayo. Nsuku zonke umzimba womuntu uhlangana namagciwane anhlobonhlobo. Kodwa ngoba siyaphila namagciwane lawa mayefika emzimbeni afica umzimba uvela usuke walibona lelo gciwane bese uyalishaya lelo gciwane uliqede emzimbeni umuntu angaguli bakubona umqemane ke kumagciwane agcwele la emzinjeni kodwa wagulisa ngoba umzimba uyawazi udila nawo. Ingane iqala incane ithi mayincela kumawayo kuphuma amasosha omzimba obisini ayolungisela ukuthi ingane ingaguli mayisikhulile bese iyazakhela awayo amasosha. Manje uma ubona umuntu enomkhuhlane enhlinhla ungathola ukuthi omunye uyathimula omunye akathimuli kwenziwa ukuthi amasosha awalingana emzimbeni nokuthi umuntu igciwane elingenile kwesikhathi ungena amagciwane amaningi omunye ungena amancane. Thola abantu bengaguli-ke ngokufana. Kodwa lesifo sibe nengxaki yokuthi masifika eShayina akuqalanga kwabonakala ukuthi sikhona so kwathathwa abantu bafakwe ezibhedlela. Kanti lesifo sokugcwala kakhulu ezibhedlela sibathola abantu bebuthakathaka begula bephethwe ezinye izifo. Sase sigulisa abantu abaningi bashona ke ngoba yayivela imizimba ibuthakathaka beguliswa ezinye izifo. Lesifo sagibela ngaphezulu kwase siyabacindezela ke sesilahlekelwa zimpilo zabo. Manje ke ngokusibona ukuthi lesifo siyisifo esilula sona kodwa besingajwayelekile amaShayina avela akhe ibhedlela athi yabona abaphethwe lesifo sobalaphela eceleni abaphethwe ezinye izifo bazolashelwa eceleni. Ngokwenze njalo nje yahlukanisa abantu kwagcina lesifo ke singasatheleli umuntu kakhulu esibhedlela sewuhlangana naso mawuhlangana naso emakhaya. Ikona okwenza ukuthi inani lokuqala labantu abagulayo eShayina linyuke bese kuthi kamuva nje bese liyancipha. Mawungabala namhlanje abantu abagulayo ngaleli gciwane eShayina bancane kakhulu cishe bala ko-140 abalithole ngosuku mawubala nje usuku lwayizolo. Kodwa mawubala kulawa amanye amazwe cishe abantu abangenwe leli gciwane bangaphezu ko-1,500 masiwahlanganisa wonke. Ngokuthini-ke ngokuthi eShayina bese belisukumele bakwazi ukuliqoqa lancipha. This virus came at a point when China was unaware of it and it became a very vicious infection on people who were put together in hospitals. When they discovered that this is a highly infectious and contagious infection, the Chinese authorities separated people and put those with the virus in one area and then kept those who were sick in another area. That's why the mortality rate has been high in China initially, but later it started coming down. As we speak today, the numbers of deaths in China are much less than many parts of the world, but also the new infections have been so reduced that China has fewer infections than the rest of the world. So that basically means we can deal with this thing if we can take the examples of how other countries have dealt with it. And as I was looking at the numbers, I actually noticed that if you looked at China, they had 145 new infections yesterday and only 30 deaths. The other countries, in fact, the rest of the world has had 2,500 infections yesterday, just one day alone. So China has managed to deal with the situation such that although they had many people who were sick, but in fact there are fewer now who are getting sick and getting a new infection. That means that other countries can also do something to reduce the spread. In the world, 107,000 people have got this virus. Kulabantu about 107,000, 80,000 use-China. Leli nani elisha lenyuka kwamanye amazwe China wasenyuka kakhulu. Manje masibala qala lesifo ukuvela abantu ababenaso ebebevela kwamanye amazwe ngesikhathi kuthiwa balandwa abantu eChina sangena emazweni awu5 kuphela. Namhlanje amazwe anelesifo angaphezu kwa104. Kusho ukuthi siyanda kwamanye amazwe. Nathi ke njengeNingizimu Afrika sesijoyinile kulabo igciwane landayo kubo. Enganixoxela kona futhi okunye ukuthi abantu baseNingizimu Afrika abaseChina baningi. Kodwa ngobuningi babo akukho noyedwa osabikiwe kuthiwa walithola igciwane eChina phezu kwalo 80,000 wabantu abaseChina abanegciwane. At the moment, South Africans in China, I don't have a sense of how many. We estimate there are a lot more than 3,000, mostly students, and then there are more who are teachers and traders. No one has been infected from China so far, despite the 80,000 that have been infected in China. Africa, amazwe awu9 manje analeli gciwane, kodwa amaningi awo awalitholanga eChina, alithole eItaly. Kusho ukuthi kuleli sonto nje liphelile asemaningi ngoba kade bebala eNigeria babala ko17, mabebala koSenegal bala ko16, oMorocco, oTunisia, oEgypt, oTogo, South Africa. Lawo mazwe lawo iningi lawo awalitholanga igciwane livele eChina. Kubalulekile ukuthi sithi asizubheka kahle ukuthi umuntu uvelaphi igciwane ngakuthola noma ikuphi, mali kuthola eduze nje liyangena. Noba ngabe uqhamuka eChina noma uqhamuka khona. So this means now that the majority of the infections that we are seeing in South Africa and in Africa seems to have origin in Italy, and of course others have not been properly found out. That also means that we need to start looking beyond one country, and that is China. South Africa has joined those who are having people who are found with this virus. It was a matter of time before people were infected in South Africa. All the countries will have this virus as part of their daily lives. There is no way we're going to stop it. So what is important for us is to demystify this virus and make people not to fear it, but to understand how we can defeat it. It's very simple. This virus spreads through what we call droplet infection. Droplet infection is that as I'm busy talking to you, I'm throwing out some droplets of fluids from the mouth. When I sneeze, the same thing happens. If you cough, the same thing happens. If someone has got tears, it will also come from the tears. So either someone will cough or sneeze next to you, and then you can inhale those droplets and get the virus. Alternatively, it will be in your hands, and you can touch somebody, and then it can spread onto the next person. So what is the easiest way of dealing with it? If you cough, all you do, use a tissue and cover your mouth and nose. Or if you cough, you don't have that nearby, you cough onto your elbow or use a cloth or a handkerchief. That reduces the infection to the next person. Simple. The next thing you do, go and wash your hands, use the soap and water. Those things will actually reduce the spread of the disease. The other thing you must understand is that to get this infection, you need to be within a short distance. Doesn't matter how strongly I can cough or sneeze. If you are more than 1 meter, 1.5 meters, my droplets won't reach you. So if you see someone is coughing, you can just stand a little bit of a distance. Somebody is coughing, you just say 1.5 meters, and then you are safe. So that's what you must understand. This virus, now everyone looks like it's a huge gorilla that's coming to gobble people. I'll explain to you how we get around it and who has been actually at biggest risk on this. So these are simple things. Now I've seen many people, we walk into the bathroom, they walk out there whistling away, but they didn't wash their hands. That is a problem. We need to just tell someone, hey, please, just go to the tap and wash your hands. Let's encourage everyone to do that. That is the issue. So uma sesaba leli gciwane sizolimala. Kufanele sazi ukuthi aliyona ingxaki ngaphezulu kwamanye amagciwane. Kodwa uma ngabe ukhwehlela noma uthimula, uvale umlomo ngendwangu noma ngetissue noma ngendololwane, kungcono lokho. Umuntu ongatheleleka, umuntu ozothi uma ukhuluma uthimula bese umthela ngalo amathe eseduze kangangemitha, uma edlule ngale kwemitha akazuthinteka. Ngaleyo ndlela ke kufanele sisigade-ke lesifo. Silapho nje la sikhona. Kodwa umuntu uma eseke wagula ke sekufanele siqale ke manje silandele imigudu ethile. Kokuqala nje uma ugula unalezi zifo kufuna udokotela akucheck abone ukuthi yiliphi leli gciwane elikugulisayo. Maningana lama virus agulisa abantu. Anamagama ahlukene. Leli namanye ayatestwa ulibone ukuthi yiliphi okuyilona. So ke sicela ukuthi umuntu mayebuka ukuthi uxake kakhulu adlule kodokotela bambone ukuze ezokwazi ukuthi bamelaphe. Awungeke usukume nje uyothi dokotela njengoba nguzwela imkhize nje ngicela ungihlola ukuthi leli gciwane elikhona bese dokotela uyagula na uthi cha. Bese uke wahlangana nomuntu onegciwane le-COVID noma le-corona uthi cha. Uke wavakashela nendaweni enabantu abanesifo se-corona ukuthi cha. Uke wezwa eneduze kwakho kunomuntu osolwayo ukuthi unaleli gciwane ukuthi cha. Manje ngoba umqemane uthi asikuhlole kanjani. Ukwesaba lokho ukwethuka. Odokotela fanele bathole ukwesola ngoba uhlangane nomuntu onalo noma unempawu zokuthi na umkhuhlane okungenayo noma ukuthi uvele endaweni negciwane bese sithi kuyasolisa kokwakho ke hamba yohlola. Lokho ke sikwenza ngoba sibaningi kakhulu, akekho umuntu ongathimula, akekho ongakhwehlela, akekho ongenalo umzimba oshisayo. Kodwa uma kuwukuthi sifuna ukuqoqa sisondele kulabo abanesifo akulukhulu ukukhomba bangase babe nengxaki yalesifo. Ilapho ke la sikhona. Uma lesifo sikungena kuthatha insuku embili noma amasonto amabili lisakhule egazini igciwane bese lezwakala ukuthi seliyakugulisa. Liqala lapho ukuthi usungathelela abanye abantu. Kusho ukuthi malingakaveli kakhulu kuwena ukuthi likugulise akulula ukuthi ungathelela omunye umuntu ngalo. So ungathi uma ubona umuntu nje bese uthi mhlawumbe ungithelele kanti udlule nje waphambana naye, akulula kangako. Okwesibili, uma ngabe umuntu enalo legciwane egula, siyahamba ke thina siyekomhlola. Uma simsola ukuthi unalo, sibese sithi akahambe ohlala ekhaya. Ahlalele ukuthi angathimulela abanye abantu size sithole ukuthi igazi ilento ukuthi egazini likhona leli gciwane noma emphinjeni wakhe noma esifubeni sakhe. Uma sesihlolile sithola ukuthi alikho kade engazange ahlangane namuntu, siqedile ngalowo muntu. Kodwa uma kade evele endaweni esolisayo sithi hlala 14 days ngoba ikhona into ethi uma engakapheli amasonto amabili kusenokwenzeka likuqubukele ngaphakathi kanti ubukhuluma nje ungenalutho, liseza lisafudumala lisafukamele emzimbeni. Ngaleyo ndlela ke sikubiza lokho sithi incubation period. Isikhathi sokufukanyelwa kwegciwane emzimbeni elize lifike la likhula libe liningi kangangokuthi selingatheleli omunye umuntu. Kungathatha insuku ezimbili noma eziwu-14 ukulinganisa nje lokho esiyasebenzele phezulu kwakho. So this incubation period basically means it is not the same way that the virus behaves in different individuals. Some will have the virus and within 2 days the virus will grow in numbers and begin to give them symptoms and becomes infective. Others, it will not show that for another 2 weeks, and that's the only time it will show. But it becomes infective when it already shows you some symptoms already. So we will then test and find that it is there in the body. When you don't have symptoms, it's not very common that you will also be infecting others, and you will also have a test that is positive. So all of those things basically mean that there is a way we guide people on what to expect and how to manage this virus. So people who have this virus and have tested positive, we would tell them to stay at home, don't meet with your neighbors, don't talk to people outside your house, just stay indoors until we can get the virus out of your system. So the issue then is, we shouldn't panic. Let's assume someone has come from an area with the virus and has been with people who are infected and has got symptoms. We then say to you, look, we are suspecting, so stay in the house. But if you are very sick, we put you in isolation and start treating you. Then we wait for the results. When we treat you, the nurses put a particular kind of gown. That means that you can't, doesn't matter what fluids come from the body, it will never touch the individual who's nursing. We call that barrier nursing. And therefore, when they are done, they'll take this thing off, throw it away, and walk away clean. They will not be affected by this infection. Those are the major precautions. So we have identified hospitals where the nurses are highly trained. They'll be able to deal with this, and the doctors are highly trained. So the doctor will walk in, the head is covered, the eyes are covered, the mouth is covered with a mask, the body is covered, the hands are covered, the shoes are covered. They walk in, talk to the patient, deal with everything on the patient, throw all of that thing away, walk away, wash themselves, go home. They will not infect their children. So that's it. You have broken the cycle of the infection. So ungathuki ukuthi hey lesihlobo esisebenza esibhedlela kusho njengoba kuthiwa kune-corona grace kusho ukuthi isihlobo sami sobuya sesiphethe i-corona. Cha, baqeqeshiwe labahlengikazi nabodokotela. Ufike segqoke into emvale yonke indawo, amehlo ufake ama-goggles, ufake imask ebusweni, ugqoke isigqoko sakhona, ufake igown, ufake nama-gloves. Uma efika lapha ayithinta i-patient, ayilapha. Uma iqeda uthatha yonke le nto ayifake emgqomeni yoshiswa, aphume lapha hamba ageze, agqoke ingubo zakhe. La khona isiguli nala khona umhlengikazi kunesikhala. Ngala ufika agqoka angena yele ashiya khona uma esephuma. Ama edlula la uyageza uqhubekela ngale ufika ayogqoka ingubo zakhe. So masithi siready ukudila nalesifo, hayi kusiyazikhulumela. Baqeqeshelwe labahlengikazi. Bayazi kabi into abayenzayo. So ke ileso simo ke angibuyeke manje. Let's deal with what has happened here in Maritzburg and Hilton. A group of friends went to Italy in a town called Livigno, northern Italy, province of Milan. It's a small place. They went to ski. It was nice. They enjoyed themselves. They didn't know that there's so much of a virus in that area. But what they did notice is that around 6 o'clock, the police already started saying at 6 o'clock, close down the restaurants and go home. Everybody must go home at night. No walking around at night. They must sit there and everyone must be in their house so that they limit the mixing of people to reduce the infection. So they noticed that, but when they came back, they were well. They didn't have problems. On the way, they came via Dubai, and all the 8 went to King Shaka Airport. Then one went to Joburg, the other one stayed in the UK. Everyone was fine. They didn't have any problems. 2 days after they had arrived, or on the 3rd day after they arrived, one of them felt the flu. And when he started coughing and having a fever, went to a doctor in Hilton. Then the doctor looked at him and said, look, I think you could be having this coronavirus. Go home and not go to any other house. Stay in your house. Secondly, I'm going to test you for coronavirus. And as soon as that happened, the specimen was sent to the government laboratory. This was tested. Then a few days later, we came back and said, "Doctor, your patient is positive with coronavirus." And the doctor said, "Okay, in that case, I'm going to close my surgery. I'm going to stay away as well so that I don't infect other people." So we then sent our team, epidemiologists, environmentalists, and all sorts of other specialists. They went to the family and said to them, "Look, we need to assist you. You have tested positive. Who were you with?" Then the gentleman said, "We're 10 of us. And the second of the people who was with us is this one, my wife." Okay, we'll start testing everybody, including the children. Then we took the names and address of all those people who are 10. And we then started talking to all of them. All the 9 were found. We then said, "We're going to test you." Then they said, "Good." Then we have tested them. Yesterday we announced one in Joburg who is positive of the virus. A bit of symptoms, but not very serious. Then today, we took the 2, we put them into the hospital. Again, no big problem, just normal, strict protocol of treating people who are in an infectious condition. Then the doctor who is treating the patient at Grace, we talked to her. I spoke to her this morning. "How's your patient?" Said, "My patient is well." And to be honest, Dr. Mkhize, if this patient was another patient, I wouldn't have kept him in hospital. He's too well now. Must go home. But I'm just waiting for some of the tests and so on, but I'm not worried about him at all. And I've then called the patient, the gentleman myself. "Hey, sir, how are you?" He said, "Yeah, I'm okay." And any symptoms? "I'm better now. All those problems are gone." So what's the story? He said, "I'm waiting for the doctor to tell me when to go home." That's it. Coronavirus just like that. So what are we fearing? What we fear is the fact that there's a history of coronavirus that actually attacked many people and killed many people before we all knew what was happening. So the first thing to do is to arm ourselves with the knowledge so that we don't panic and start creating too much havoc in the country. So last 2 days ago, we went with the MECs to talk to the school because the children went to school. And then we then asked them, there was a problem with the children. They said there was nothing, but they were just worried, so they kept the school closed for a day or so. So we spoke to the parents and said, "Your children are not at risk. Instead, we'll test those children whose parents were affected, and that we will tell you how we're finding the children." So we've tested the children. The children are well. There's no virus in their body. But we will not take the children to school. We will keep the children at home because the father and the mother have got the infection. So somewhere along the line, the virus is still incubating. They might turn out to be positive. And then when the parents are negative, we will then test the children. Then we'll say they can go to school. And if someone has been treated, they can go back to work, no problem. So don't start saying, "Hey, that one had coronavirus, now we can't sit next to him." If it's treated, it's gone. It's like a flu. He's no longer got the flu. So forget it. Just continue with life. Take precautions for yourself so that you don't get infected easily. That's how we're going to deal with this virus. So the MEC has told you we've got beds. We counted the numbers of beds before there was a first patient. Now that we have seen one patient, we're going to then increase the numbers of beds so that if there should be any need to increase people who are going to be admitted, we can take them in. Some people are asking, "Oh yeah, but you don't have enough nurses and you don't have enough doctors and your hospitals are collapsing and you have toi and what have you." That's true. But that's what we have on a day-to-day basis. We'll try and solve those problems. This one is an emergency. We are ready to deal with it as an emergency. So that's what we need to make people understand. So lo mndeni ke masuthola ukuthi unaleli gciwane, ubaba simtholile, uyaphila yena umqemane ngikhulumile naye nodokotela wakhe futhi athi uyaphila. Ukuba bengayena umuntu ofike necorona nonke nimbhekile ngabe ngimdedele wayekhaya. ngoba akaguleli ukuthi ufanga abulele kulesibhedlela. Ngifuna ukuthi ke kuyenzeka abantu bagule kodwa baguli ngokufana bonke. Kodwa kulomndeni sesibaqoqe bonke abantu ababethintene nabo, noma ngabe ubusebenza khona, usebenza ekitchen siyakubala, noma ngabe usebenza engadini siyakubala, uma ngabe uvamise ukuvakasha khona niye kohlala khona niphuza amatiye siyakubala. So sibala isikhathi ukuthi uhlale kangakanani nalabantu balomndeni bese siyakubala ke sihambe siyokubheka. Manganilinganisela nje kulaba abebehambile babe u10, u9 sesikhulumile nawo, ngoba lo munye ubesegula sesihambe sayobuka ukuthi bapha abantu ababehlezi eduze kwakhe ebhanoyini afika ngale vele eDubai. Sesiwathole bonke, sesibafonela abaningi babo noma singakaqedi, sabatshela ukuthi madoda sesinibhekile ngoba kuke kwakhona igciwane eduze kwenu, anosondela khona soyikhuluma indaba yenu sini-check. Lo wokuqala sibala abantu abawu25 esizoyakubona, kusebenza njengabaseshi, suka kulo siye kulo, suke kulo siye kulo, suke kulo, siyoze silibambe la likhona igciwane, ngoba sebenza njengabaseshi abasesha igciwane lesigebengu. Senza kanjalo. Lo wesibili akanangane, la ekhona unendawo yazisebenzela, azange aye kakhulu emsebenzini, bangaka abantu axhumane nabo soloko ebuyile bawu13. Sibazi ngamagama nenamba zabo nama-address nama-cellphone number yonke into. Sesiqalile siyakhuluma nabo, masiya kubo siyabatshela ukuthi socela uzonihlola ukuthi igciwane likhona nikunina, masikuhlola uhlala ekhaya uye kwenye indawo. So mase siqedile sikutshela ukuthi likhona noma likho, sisebenza kanje-ke. Lo oyena negciwane simbeka la esente esitikini, bese sifuna bonke abebemngqongile abebesondele eduze kwabo. Kusho ukuthi siyingi sokuqala leso sabantu athintene nabo. Leso siyingi isona esiqala ngaso, bese siba-check-a bonke ukuthi ukhona yena onegciwane. Akulula ukuthi noma labo besiyingi sokuqala bangaxhumana nawo wonke umuntu, uma bona bengenalo igciwane bangakwazi ukuthelela omunye ngegciwane abangenalo. Yingakho sithi abantu abangethuki, ngoba ngeke vele nje igciwane ligxume kulo liye kuwena limdlule lo obethintene. Kusho ukuthi-ke manje njengoba sikhuluma nje sikuleso siyingi-ke sokuqala sabantu abathintene nalo ukhulunywa ngayo. Uma ngabe ngamunye kuvela ukuthi banegciwane, siqale sakhe isiyingi lo ukuthi wena ukuthintene nobani, bese siqala lapho-ke sibabala. Siphezu kwalokho-ke manje balula laba bebevele entaliyana ngoba sazi amagama abo, sazi amakheli abo, sazi ama-cellphone number, sizobathola bonke labo bantu. Akubona abantu esingaze sethuke sonke ngalo. Umnyango wezempilo uzokwazi ukudila nabo bonke labo bantu. Abantu abangasihlupha, abantu abazongena singababoni bese bekwenye indawo-ke igciwane lithi lihambe kakhulu singalibonile-ke, nampo-ke abantu ekufuna sibagadeke. Ukwazi ukuthi-ke sobathumelela imiyalezo kabantu ukuthi sifuna abantu bagadeni ukuze umuntu asheshe asondele sizokwazi ukumsiza. Kulaba-ke sikhuluma ngabo, iy'ngane zalo mndeni, umama unegciwane kodwa akaguli, akanasho ukukhwehlela, akathimuli, akanakhanda, akanalutho. Manje-ke odokotela babhizi-ke bayabahlola-ke ukuthi bazothi ababe njani. Bona-ke odokotela bazositshela bazoba lapha kanjani. Ngifuna ukunilinganisela-ke ukuthi ngalesi sifo akusho ukuthi wonke umuntu one-coronavirus uyashona, cha. Abashonayo ipercentage encane nje, nakhona ngoba basuke beguliswa ezinye izifo ezibenza umzimba wabo ibe buthakathaka kakhulu. Kodwa uma sikhuluma ngalesi sifo, abaningi abantu mhlambe singathi ngokokulinganisa kwa-WHO 1.5% abayithola ngokuthintana nabantu emaceleni. Kusho ukuthi abantu abaningi ngokuxhumana nje bengazani bengahlali ndawonye ababaningi abathola igciwane. Bese kuthi u75% abantu abayingxenye yemindeni. Uthola ukuthi masihlangene siwumndeni uzokhwehlela oyedwa sithelele sibe baningi emndenini. Mhlambe kunomshado, mhlambe kunomcimbi, mhlambe kunani sindawonye sibuthene kanjalo. Abanye-ke ngoba mhlambe siba nemicimbi enjengamasonto sibe nemicimbi enjengala abantu beminyene khona, kungenzeka ukuthi ke abantu bathelelane-ke kakhulu-ke, ngoba uma ngabe abantu bezokhuluma bayakhuluma, bayacula, bayathimula, bayakhwehlela, abantu bakuminyene kakhulu. Nanso-ke into efuna siyigadeke. Ngaleyo ndlela-ke into esifuna ukuyichaza-ke yokuthi emazweni esiwabhekisisayo, iShayina nokho nomina abantu bebaningi abaphumelanga ngaphandle ngoba iShayina yavele yavala umnyango, yathi la kule dolobha lase-Wuhan akuzuphuma muntu, la eHubei province akuzuphuma muntu. Kufana nokuthi nje kuphuma umthetho othi la eMkungudlova akuphumi muntu, ongaphakathi ungaphakathi, ongaphandle ungaphandle. Benze njalo eChina, sibambeke kanjalo-ke lesifo. Lezi ezinye indawo la abantu bezihambela behla benyuka, ilapho-ke la sihamba kakhulu. So izwe eliphambili elifuna ukuba nabantu abaningi iKorea, South Korea. Abantu abakhona balako 7,000 nento asebenaleli gciwane. Bese kuba iItaly, nayo futhi isondele ko 6,000 nento, abantu abaningi abacheleleke kakhulu kwamanye amazwe, ngibale wabo zoba u17 bawathole iItaly. Bese kuthi abanye iIran, nayo futhi ngokunjalo. Yilawona-ke amazwe ahamba phambili-ke lawo, kodwa alandelayo iGermany yasondela, iFrance yasondela, iSpain siyasondela. So-ke thina-ke njenge-South Africa sesibala abantu abathathu. Akufanele kusethuse uma kuwukuthi abantu bebendawonye, uthole mhlambe nakhu sebebonakala nabanye benalo igciwane. Sengakwazi ukuthi silithole nakwabanye. Sizokwazi mhlambe emva kosuku, emva kwakusasa noma ngale kwakusasa ukuthi bangakabathinteka. Kodwa kwethusi lokho, ngoba siyazi ukuthi baqhamuka endaweni eyafika abathelela ngegciwane. So-ke uma kuthiwa kubalwa abantu eMgungundlovu, kuthiwa kunabantu abangaka abanegciwane, akufanele sethuke ngoba siyazi ukuthi kusho ukuthi kukhona la ababeye khona bafika igciwane labahlupha khona. Sekufanele thina sikhumbuzane-ke ukuthi thina sizigade, futhi sigade abantu abekade bexhumene nabo mabavele obala, sibahlole, sibahlalise emakhaya. Uma kucaca ukuthi kunenkinga ukuthi umuntu akwazi ukuzigada ehlale ekhaya, funa sikubone lokho, simfunele indawo esombeka kuyo ukuthi cha uma uhlala ngapha. Kunabanye-ke sithe sifuna ukubalanda eShayina. Laba esathi sobalanda eShayina basendaweni ekuthiwa iWuhan. Kunama-students, kunothisha, kunabantu base-South Africa. Abanye babo bafunda baqeda, thema kuvalwa isikole kwathiwa imani kancane nizobuye nibuya ke silinde lento yalesifo. Manje-ke bathi isikhathi siyahamba sesicela ukubuya, sasesithi wasethi umongameli hayi balandeni ngoba bacela ukubuya. Hayi ukuthi sinengxaki ukuthi amashayina awakwazi ukubelapha. Akaguli umuntu wase-South Africa eguliswa igciwane lamashayina, akekho noyedwa. Nalabo esithi ababuye abaguli, abaguliswa futhi ileli gciwane. Okunalokho sifuna thina uma bebuya bese ngoba naqhamuka endaweni ebinegciwane kakhulu, hlalani la kuphele 14 days bese siyalihlola igciwane likhona yini. Uma singalitholi nizohamba niye emakhaya. So the group that we are getting from Wuhan are South Africans who are not ill. We have not had a South African who had an infection from China, not yet, despite the 80,000. There are students who completed their studies and waited to come back because there was a lockdown. There are others who are saying that this lockdown is taking long, they're getting homesick, they're worried. So the number initially when we spoke to them, out of the first 34 we spoke to, 33 said they're not coming back. Only one said they want to come back. So we didn't decide to bring them back. Slowly as the quarantine is going on, then they started saying, no, we want to come home. And the parents were calling, are you all right? Are you all right? And then everybody started saying, okay, ma, then maybe I should come back. And that was it. It was largely their students, the young kids. But now all of these students, what is happening is that as they are not, all of them are not sick, we will just test them and keep them. And then once they are fine, we'll let them go to their own homes. But we have also started getting indications. Some of the students are pulling out. They said, no, we don't want to come back. And one is actually, I saw a note from one of them who was saying, when we wanted to come back, the problem was in China. The problem is in all over the world now. We don't want to come back to South Africa and start afresh. Maybe there will be a lockdown. So the discussion is open. It's not a big issue for us. We will bring those South Africans that want to come back. We'll keep the others in China. There's no problem. Those who want to stay there. We're not worrying about the whole of China, only worrying about one province. That's Hebei and Hebei province and Hubei province and Wuhan. That's the only area. So because of that, I also want to say South Africans should not be concerned. We're simply just bringing home up the people that want to come back. There is no reason to worry about them. I heard some people were told they might be quarantined in a resort next to their village. They said, hey, we're going to get infection with coronavirus. It's not necessary. There is no risk of infection of any local community or anybody else. We'll make sure of that. So people must just relax on that. So all in all, what I've just told you is that the health professionals, both in public and private sector, are fairly competent to manage this thing. All we need is to always get people to cooperate. They must inform us if they've been into an area where there's been a problem. They must report if they've got challenges. They must keep their hands clean. They must have nice hygiene or mouth hygiene when they're sneezing and coughing. And then everything else will manage. The bulk of the people who will get, let me say about 10% of the people who have the infection don't have symptoms, so they may not be that infected. And then about 60 or so percent of the people will have the symptoms, but then about 15% there'll be mild disease, as it were. Maybe 60, 70% will have mild disease. Then about 15% will be serious, and amongst them a small percentage, maybe 5%, will be very severe. Those who are very severe will need intensive care. They will need ventilators and so on. But you can have a lot of people who will not need huge amount of treatment. In reality, though, we don't treat the virus. We don't have an injection that can deal with the virus itself. What we do is what we call supportive care. That means if you go in and your body is hot, you've got a fever, we reduce the fever so that you are comfortable. If you are coughing, we'll reduce the cough so that your body can live normally. If you are sneezing, we stop the sneezing. If you've got a pneumonia, we treat the pneumonia. Everything until your body is strong enough to face the virus. When that happens, the body will get rid of the virus itself. Now, we have looked at the studies. It is actually estimated that within 5 to 6 days, the virus will show the symptoms. And WHO says most of the people in 14 days, they'll shed the virus off, so that in 14 days, they may actually no longer be infective. Which means we'll keep you for 14 days. After that, your body will sort the virus out. It is a virus. It's not the same as all the other bacteria. So it takes a while to deal with it, but the body just has to deal with it itself. We also have learned that this virus does not keep changing, mutating. So if you get an infection once, it's not likely that it's going to come back again because the virus has changed its appearance, and therefore the body doesn't recognize it. So at the moment, once you're treated, you should stay on without being infected easily again. Of course, it's a virus, it will keep changing. Others are asking about the vaccine. We don't have a vaccine for this one. There's a lot of work that's been done to try and get a vaccine for it. It will ultimately be, we all have coronavirus, we've got influenza virus, we've got human papilloma virus, we've got rotaviruses, we've got all sorts of viruses. We just know how they behave, but human beings are able to cope with them because this one has jumped from animals to human beings. Now it's ours. So our bodies are going to adjust. Whilst the body is adjusting, we're going to make sure that no life is lost. And that's what we're all about here. And for that to happen, the community must know how to deal with this virus. And then with that, we're in a position to say that fighting coronavirus is not a medical team only. It's a community. Even if you had good injections, if you don't wash your hands and you're coughing and sneezing into people's faces, it's very difficult to stop the infection. So let's understand we've got a responsibility to stop the infection from spreading. That's really the message for today. uthi asinali umjovo wokubulala leli gciwane. Imizimba yethu inamasosha strong akwazi ukulinqoba. Kodwa uma ngabe ugula amasosha ababuthaka sibe sesikwazi ukukunikeza imithi ezoqinisa umzimba, iqeda ukukhwehlela, iqeda ukuthimula, iqeda izilonda esifubeni, iqeda ukushisa, umzimba ubuyele esimeni sawo bese ubhekana negciwane levirus le uyishaye. Maningi amanye amavirus ewashaya singawanaki ngoba umzimba usujwayele. Lo wethu umzimba ungalijwayele leli ngoba liqhamuke elwaneni. Ngoba selingapha kuthina imizimba yethu sizolijwayela. Kodwa ukuthi lokho libuye lihambe, cha. Alisewubuye lihambe solo sihlangana nalo nje lapha nalapha. Ingakho kufanele sijwayele ukuthi asizukwethuka izanya. Siyeke ukwenza into ezilula zokugeza izandla, zokuvimba amasikhwehlela singatheli abantu, nokuthi umuntu azigade uma ugula usho ukuthi uyagula sikunake kanjalo. Sizohlangana ke kusasa songqongqoshe sibukisana ukuthi sizowathina abantu abaqhamuka kulamazwe analezi inkinga, sibukisane ngoba ziningi into efuna ukwenziwa. Sicela nabefundisi la ngoba sifuna nilwazi leli gciwane, kuza ama-Easter kuza zonke indawo, kuzofuna sixoxisane ukuthi sizokwenza njani lapho. Uma ngabe uye eShayina uhlangana nabantu befaka ama-mask, abanye manje babuza ngayo indaba singanikwa ama-mask sonke. Cha, sikawadingi bawethu ama-mask. Nasezibhedlela ama-mask wasiwafaka e-airport ngoba abantu basuke beqhamuka imimoya ngemimoya bese sithi laba ababathestayo nabagcoba ama-passport ama-mask bangawafaka. Kodwa ingozi ayinkulu, kodwa nampa abantu funa sibagade. Nasezibhedlela siwafaka ama-mask, siwafaka kulabo abakulolu hlangothi esazi ukuthi izinga legciwane liphezulu. So imi kanjalo-ke lento bakwethu, ngenzela ukuthi-ke uma nizwa kuthiwa kusasa kunabanye abatholakala benegciwane, ingabe senifuna ukuthutha nithi hey asibalekeni eMgungundlovu kunenkinga, cha. Lingaqhamuka nakwenye indawo, akusho lutho kangako. Okukhulu ukuthi laba abanokuthintana nabantu esibathola banegciwane sizobalandela sibenze isiqiniseko sokuthi abazothelela umuntu nabo balapheke igciwane. Abaningi sogcina sesibalaphela emakhaya. Kuthi hayi awuguli wena ungeze esibhedlela. Nomdokotela kubuka bese hayi ngizokulaphelani ngoba ugula igciwane silibonile, lilinde umzimba wakho uzolinqoba leli gciwane uhlale lapha ekhaya. So lokhu sikuchecka nje ukuthi umzimba wakho awukalinqobini. La uzolinqoba khona umzimba sesiyazi ukuthi siqedile ngawe sesibheka abanye. Injalo ke indaba yecorona asingayesabi futhi asingethusani ngayo. Akuphele lokuthumela indaba eziningi ko WhatsApp, ko Facebook, ko Twitter, athi umuntu ngihlangane nomuntu onecorona kade ngihamba ngo-Church Street, zonke lezo zinto hayi akusizi lokho. Asiyeke lezo zinto. Umuntu onegciwane lecorona komemezela umnyango wezempilo, uma utshelwa abanye ungamkholwa ngoba ithina kuphela sinelaboratory testayo, ithina kuphela sotshela udokotela ukuthi umuntu wakho usenenkinga. Angibabonga odokotela nonesi. Kwamanje cha inkinga basebenza ngokubambisana okukhulu futhi sibachazela ukuthi bona bazobona kuqala labantu so kufanele bagade. Sibonge nabezindaba indlela enichaza ngayo ibalulekile. Kufanele siqoqe sonke senze iqiniseko ukuthi makukhona othukile cha amaphapha wehle. Lesimo sizosinqoba. Asifani namanye amagciwane lekuthola igciwane lizoqoba amasosha omzimba. La amasosha omzimba aliqoba igciwane. So unomehluko komkhulu-ke, kodwa okuningi-ke solokhu sibambisana nje baqhubeka isikhathi. Siyabonga kakhulu-ke sithi-ke indaba ye-coronavirus phansi uvalo awehla amaphaphu. Coronavirus sizoyinqoba. Ngiyabonga.
Siyabonga Khabazela. Angithemba ukuthi ikhona i-mic that we can use. Okay. Now angicele-ke abafisa ukubuza imibuzo noma abafisa ukwenza any comments, I will want to ask them ukuthi beze la ngaphambili because we are using i-mic enentambo so it cannot go all over. That's the first part. The second part is try to be as brief as possible in your comment or in your question. The third thing is, if a question has been asked or if a comment has been made, do not repeat it. let's allow it ukuthi usuphendulekile. Ngizocela ukuthi siphakamise izandla. I will then point bese abaholi bazothatha ama questions, they will decide ukuthi le mbuzo iphenduleka kanjani. Ngiyafisa ukuthi abezindaba mhlambe balinde nje ukhabazela uzoba address eceleni sike allow umphakathi to engage with the leadership. So may I have the hands. Manje ke kuyahlupha makuqala befundisi kufanele uvele uqale ngabo ngoba ungavimbeka la bekuvulela khona. Ngicela ukunika inamba ngoba ngeke ngikwazi ukunibiza ngamagama. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Ngicela ke njoba inamba zime kanjalo silandelane kanjalo, ngicela kodwa nibe seduze ka abasemuva basondele nabo. Mfundisi ngicela uqala.
Gracias.